Johnny, Arthur, the Flôr bar in the Largo, home of Porto Hotel in the city of Porto. It's time for Shots with Johnny. Arthur, is that a rotovap behind us?
Yeah, that's correct, Johnny. We work with a lot of types of ridge still, and we can use this type of moistures that you can add to the signature cocktail with the things, the most interesting things about the Flôr bar.
Rotovap, look it up. Arthur, are there any other hotel bars in Porto that you know of that have a rotovap?
No, hotel bars, I don't believe so. I believe we're the only and only at Porto City.
What is the most unlikely cocktail ingredient that's ever been entered into that rotovap?
I think it's a very interesting question, Johnny. And there is something, even though that you have in the menu right now, that you have the cocktail that you can distill gin with codfish and coriander.
Codfish.
And that's correct.
Raw or cooked?
Raw.
A key ingredient, the codfish, the bacalhau, very important in Portuguese culture. Time for a shot.
Perfect. Saúde.
Oh. We have nice tools.
Yes.
For cocktail creation. Does that mean that Flôr is mature or is it still evolving?
No, I believe Flôr is very mature, and like I was telling you, because I believe we can bring our nice experience going on the signature cocktails. We can bring different types of methods, even though distillations, clarifications by a bar, fat washes. So I believe you're working a high level of techniques.
I've heard the Flôr project mentioned. What does that mean?
We are a bar hotel, and even though we can get ourselves by the bar, people know us by the bar. And I believe the thing that we try to be, even though in the hotel, in the restaurant, in the bar, we try to bring the most so local things that we can do, even though we are localized in the Rua das Flores. So we can see this is the heart of Porto. So everything that meant to us, it's make part of this.
What does it mean to you as head bartender here to be part of Flôr and the bigger project?
For me, it's undescribable, first of all, because even though we have these fancy techniques, machines, or whatever it is, I think the principles from everything that we work behind the project, it's about the relation with the guest. So, and I think this, fortunately, is one of the skills that I'm blessed to have. And I think this is the funniest part here. This is what makes difference. Even though we can notice our bar is round, so we can have more intimacy between the guests. In the end of the evening, if you have like a bunch of guests with the same vibe, in the end, it looks like just a big table. People are talking to each other, crossing the bar. I'm getting myself into the conversations as well. So even though the cocktails is the great stuff that you can serve, I believe the service and staying with the guests and these talks, it's the most important for me and also for them, because I can feel this changing energy between us.
That answer, we deserve another shot.
Yeah,
that was great.
Please. We're gonna say something we call here chin chin.
Chin chin.
Chin chin is my favorite.
You have all these tools. You mentioned signature cocktails. What is your favorite signature cocktail on the menu right now?
Perfect. This is an interesting question. I'm gonna say something that we have created recently. We changed the half of the signature menu a couple of months ago, and we bring something that we call smoked cane. We have a cachaça when you do a fat wash with pancetta. So we're gonna bring this, and this cachaça is also finished in oak barrel, so feels like a little bit whiskey. So you can play with these oak flavors, savory, and also a little bit smoky on it. And then we finish with a dark cocoa liquor infused with orange zest. So we're gonna have a nice blend of savory, citric, and also sweetie. I'm gonna go for that shot.
Well, I would expect a Brazilian to have a favorite cachaça cocktail too. What is your expected outcome, your goal for visitors when they come to this bar?
Perfect. I think I would my service is based what I would like to have in a bar, because you can basically guide the guest in the way that you feel that gonna have the best experiences. People trust myself, and I can also guide them to have the best experience that they can have here.
Arthur, tell me, who's your favorite guest?
My favorite guest is that one that we reserve. I reserve the tourists. We reserve a lot of tourists here, and sometimes they're spending, for example, like a week. and they have at least 5 days coming in a row here. So that's when you feel that you're doing something right. So my favorite guest is that one that come by, is open mind to hear what I have to say, to try what I have to show them, and they keep coming back. And I believe not only because of the drinks, because of the food, but the passion that me and my crew put on the work. They can see that, and I think it's one of the best and one of the most things that I heard here, and how passionate the team are doing that we do.
Another great answer deserves another great shot.
Please.
In the end, let's wrap up. What website, what social media should be viewed by people who may want to plan a visit here, where they can learn more about Flôr?
Perfect. So I think the easiest one is checking out the Instagram, which at Flôr Bar Porto, and then they can also check out. I think they believe they can check us as well in the Largo Hotel website.
Very good. Well, you've got all the information you need now. They have all the equipment. They have the technique. They have the commitment to their craft. They have the hospitality. It's a great venue. You need to be here and experience everything that Arthur and his team have to present to you. You will love it, as I have.